After being away for the weekend, I have a story for you guys that happened as of today recording this Monday. This October Monday. The Monday of this October. This might come out Tuesday. I don't know yet. But listen, I'm back and I got a story for y'all. So, I like Warhammer. I love Warhammer. I used to play it all the time before the incident. Rest in peace, my thousand sons. But I used to play it all the time. And that was 2 years ago or so, and I didn't recover from the incident for a while, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to get back into it. So I decided I was going to try getting Zinch models, but then I was like, I don't want to get any like knockoff ones from Etsy. So it's like, hey, my friend is selling some Tyranid models he hasn't built, I'll just buy those. But then we had an even better idea. See, he was originally going to sell me 40 of them, which is half of his collection of Tyranids for like $20, but he has 80 of them. But I was like, you know what we could do? You could come to my house, we could paint them, and once we paint them, we can sell them to a guy who wants Tyranids. Bada bing, bada boom, we'll split the money halfway. And so we got to work on that. I've never built or painted my own models, so it was very fun. I wish I got pictures of them, but someone's very happy with their 80-piece model set. It had a Carnifex, a Hive Tyrant, a ton of Termagants. I love Termagants. And we painted them all to look like Spamton G. Spamton from Deltarune. And we called it Hive Fleet Chromer. When we sold it to the guy, he was very ecstatic about this. He knew we were painting them, he just didn't know what we were painting them as, and he thought it was the funniest shit ever, and he was going to make more of them. So he made $450. Actually, no, $575. It was originally $450, but he gave us an extra like $25 because we painted them, and he liked the paint so much. So we go into the game store. Now the game store around here loves Age of Sigmar. I actually think there's more Age of Sigmar players than there are 40k players. And originally I was going to get into 40k. I planned on building a Tau army. I really like the Tau, and or the Tyranids. But then I was like, you know, Age of Sigmar is really popular. We have a tournament coming up. Maybe I should try that. My friend was like, that's a great idea. What do you think you're going to build? Now, before I tell you what I answered, let me give you a rundown for a second. See, this is a very popular game store. It has survived COVID and has been around ever since and is always busy. Always. It's like the only one in like this main area, and people love that shit. But what the funny thing is, the funniest part about all this is that there are 4 dudes. I don't like them. They weigh 400 pounds. They're Reddit mods, they wear fedoras, they smell like shit, they talk like shit, I can't understand what they're saying. They have speech impairments, they smell horrible. Did I say they smell horrible? They smell horrible. They are just that guy times 4. And they really hate the Tau. Thankfully, I didn't say the Tau. But there's another faction they really hate, and I really don't know why. So, I looked at my friend, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna build? He's like, what? The store got quiet, I guess because, like, it was perfect timing. I went, I'm going to make a Skaven army. You would have thought I declared war on every country known to man. Because those 4 motherfuckers in their little corner, they're there every day in that little corner. The owner doesn't like them, but they haven't done anything yet. Well, one of them did. We're going to get into that. But they all gasped, like, sharply. The store went quiet. They got up and were like, excuse me, you are not building any of those fucking dumbass rats and bringing it into our store. What the fuck did you say? You're gonna build Skaven? How could you build Skaven? They were foaming at the mouths, they were screaming, freaking the fuck out, and the owner was like, guys, calm down. I was like, dude, I don't know what your problem is. It was all 4 of them, but there was one guy kind of leading the whole thing. I was like, dude, it's a game. I said, it's just a game, listen. And they're those Storm guys. They're a fan of those Storm guys. They're real Space Marine fans and the Storm guys. I forget what they're called, like the Storm Wardens, the Storm March, whatever it is. And, oh my god, this guy, one of them, the 3rd one in the back, definitely like one of the worst of them all. Rat beard, not a rat beard, a neck beard. A rat beard would be a compliment in this situation. But he was like, now you listen here, you son of a bitch. You bring those rats in here, I'm gonna fucking shoot you. And he said that word for word. right in my face. Now these other guys in the back, they were new, and they came up to the guys, like, they pushed their hands on his chest and, like, pushing him back, like, listen, dude, calm down. Like, everyone was so shocked. Even the owner was, like, trying to de-escalate. And this motherfucker tried swinging a punch. Now, he's a big motherfucker, but he ain't got no muscle. It's all just fat mass. And the shit that happened in that aisle, the second that happened, was the greatest fist fight I have ever seen, because it was one dude who was well built against, well, Nurgle. He was built, the other guy, the guy yelling at me, was built like Nurgle. The whole time, me and my friend were just shocked. I got a death threat and there's a fight going on. The owner is fucking freaking out too. The cops get called. The cops were called. And as that was happening, I was like, huh, you know what? Maybe we should go. And the owner was like, hey, you know what? Maybe you should stay so we can, you know, talk about all this. We can, you know, figure everything out. And it's like, okay. So the cops get here. And we tell them everything that happened. And I decided, you know what? I'm not going to press charges. Because they were asking me, do you want to press charges for a death threat? I'm like, no. He's one of those guys. What I think should happen is that he should get banned. The owner couldn't agree more. They were looking for a reason to. So they banned that one guy instead of the three of them. This happened over the course of like 2 hours. And the other three guys afterwards went back in to pick up their shit. It was like, one of them came up to me and said, you listen here. You come in that store with those rats. This will be the last thing you do. I'm like, okay. I'm going to bring him in anyway. I haven't even painted him. I haven't even bought him yet. And they left. So that was my first time ever encountering that sort of situation. I didn't even mention what clan I wanted to play. I was going to try either the clan Skira. I forget what they're called. Skira. Skryre. Skira. Or clan Pestilence. But Jesus Christ, I've never had that situation happen before in my life. It was... Oh my god, the owner apologized 1,000 times. I don't know what's with, like, the most rabid people coming into that store. It's the same store the Thousand Suns thing happened in, and... My god. But yeah, that's my experience. I just wanted to share that with y'all, because I thought it was so fucking crazy. Like, I didn't press charges. I just want to say, I didn't. They asked me if I wanted to, I said no. Because I felt as if, you know, he was already going to get some kind of, like some kind of punishment for, well, starting a fight in the store and, you know, breaking shit. As, like, the death threat, it's a Reddit mod. They weren't going to do anything to begin with. I think the guy, if he shot the gun, would genuinely break every bone in his rib. Let alone his arm. His arm would be gone. It's all just blubber. So, I didn't take it seriously, but yeah, I'm going to play Skaven. That didn't stop me. I'm half tempted to build a Tau army now just to piss more people off, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna go with my rats. I'm gonna play with my rats. I like my rats. I'm still deciding if you guys have any ideas for the clans. I'm leaning towards Pestilence and Skira, but I haven't decided yet. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video somehow, leave a like and subscribe. I might do more Warhammer content. I'm still going to do Hyperlight content, but I'm going to do Warhammer content and D&D content and whatever the fuck I feel like because, you know, I'm torn. So thank you for watching!